Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Serie A is back, yes, immediately, tonight, on Friday. Who will open the match day? It will be Inter that will play versus Salernitana. Will they be able to score again after 4 consecutive games without scoring? Big question mark, but in that video, of course, we will focus on the news about Juventus. What are they saying about our beloved Juventus? Big question mark, and no, because I will already reveal you the agenda. We'll speak about Dybala, because Dybala, like part of the supporters, he's believing in the Scudetto. He's saying a lot of things about Scudetto, not only Dybala, someone else is believing in it. It's not Allegri, I will already spoil you, and then we will go to Vlahovic. Who is Vlahovic? The man of Serie A from the month February. We'll go to Danilo. Danilo, Capitano Vero, a real and true captain that spoke about a lot of things. He spoke about the Dusan Vlahovic, but also about his role at Juventus. Superleague. Yesterday we were waiting for a lot of newness. What is the new project? Hey guys, wait a bit, but we'll speak about Superleague with really disgusting attacks towards our president Agnelli. Then Mercato, there is a new name that I know that a lot of people will probably love. Will it happen or not? Big question, but he is linked. Battle between Milan and Juve, and then Bonucci. Yeah, bad news. Today we'll finish with the bad news, guys. It is what it is. So guys, after the intro, we start immediately. I hope you guys put a maximum of like, I hope you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget guys, because the videos are coming sometimes really early, sometimes a bit later, put that notification ring on, that's really important if you don't want to miss any video. We start immediately with Gazzetta dello Sport. I told you, Juve ci prova, l'Inter ci crede. Juventus will try, Inter, they believe, yes, maybe they believe, but they will have to show it tonight versus Salernitana. That is the last one in Serie A. They will have to score, otherwise they will not win. Let's see tonight what will happen with the black and blue team, but Juventus will try. Juventus will try. New hope for the Juventini. Why? Why are they saying that? Because yesterday Dybala, he was at an event and he spoke about a lot of things, and at a certain moment he also spoke about the Scudetto. He said, yes, we know the Allegri, our coach, is not believing it, or at least that is what he's saying towards and in front of the microphones, but I believe, and I am back. I can also already play part of the game versus Spezia, probably not from the start, but he's saying to the coach towards the through the microphones, he's saying that he's ready, and he wants to play all the remaining games. He feels ready, and we need Dybala. We saw how much creativity we lacked in the last games, especially the one in Coppa Italia versus Fiorentina. We miss Dybala. Hopefully his dream of being there will happen, but then he has another dream, and he's saying we believe, because there are so many games still to play in Serie A. I repeat you, 11 games, because now we start with match day 28. Guys, Dybala is believing it. And also Cherubini is saying, we are Juventus, we have the obligation to believe in the biggest possible achievement, and that means Scudetto, until the mathematics is saying no. So my big question is, Allegri, since a few games, is saying, we don't believe in the Scudetto, forget about it. Why? Is it a strategy to put some pressures towards the other team and take away some pressure from Juventus? Big question. Or is he really thinking that the team is not able to do it? Yes or no? I don't know. Strategy. Or is he saying the truth? We will never know with someone like Massimiliano Allegri that loves to troll in press conference. I want your comments. Do you believe? Are you Cherubini? Are you Cherubini and Dybala, or are you more Massimiliano Allegri? I'm curious about that. We go to Tutto Sport with Questo e Vlahovic. This is Vlahovic, and we see his picture actually hugging Venuti, the one that did a known goal in the Coppa Italia at the 92nd minute, that gave us actually that first leg victory. Really important if we are thinking about April, about the second game versus Fiorentina in our team. And then we see him hugging. Why? Because you know that yes, he is a phenomenon, and he won actually the best man of Serie A for the month of February with the goals that he scored, with the importance and also what he gave to Juventus. And it's a lot, guys, what he gave: presence, appearances, goals, also his physicality, a new way of playing to Juventus, but also a fair play man, that after the victory he was thinking about his ex-teammates while he received so many whistles and the environment was absolutely not okay with a lot of racist chants, but he didn't pay attention to it. He went to the player and he hugged him. Grande Vlahovic. Another guy was speaking about Vlahovic, and this time we are speaking about Danilo Capitano Vero. He spoke about Vlahovic and he said the guy is crazy. After the second day he was at Juventus in training, he was already angry towards his teammates, saying, guys, come on. There was a game of possession, and he was annoyed that he didn't have the ball, so he was already screaming towards his teammates. What a guy. Then he said, he said one thing really important. He said it's important in football that you have the will, that you are competitive, that you love that competition, and that's more important than skills, than talents. And he said Vlahovic, he mastered that. He already has that. It's not over with Danilo, because in Tuttosport they are saying Danilo Capitano, prove di futuro. Danilo captain is testing the future. Why? Because we know that Chiellini, we don't know if he will play one more season, yes or no, but we know that he's a lot absent due to injury, and also because he's already older. We know that Dybala is a big question mark. What will happen with his renewal, yes or no? Will he stay or no? We will come back on the renewals towards the end of the video. But what will happen with Dybala? But Danilo is already testing a real true leader, who's saying that Alexandro is in the world of football one of his best friends. He played with him at Porto, he played with him when he was young in Brazil, and so on and so on. Now he's super happy that he's with him at Juventus. But then he spoke about other things. He spoke about the fact, and he was really honest, saying, I am aware that I am not a big star, I am not an entertaining player, I am aware of that, absolutely yes, but I am a really important player tactically for the defensive phase and for the defensive balance. Guys, we have to say that when we saw Danilo after the first goal versus Napoli in his first seconds with Juventus, it was actually not a really great player with Sarri. He transformed himself with Pirlo, and that's why I have the shirt of Pirlo, because Pirlo transformed our player. And then this year, not only he's transformed as a player, but he's also a big leader. I don't know if you see when Ken scored the celebration that he did, saying, Ken, you are the future, you can do it, but also motivating his guys, speaking with Perin. What a player, what a player. We love Danilo, at least I love Danilo. Corriere dello Sport, Scudetto, ci credo. Corriere dello Sport, Scudetto, I believe. We already spoke about that, but now we enter the Super League topic. Super League, that yesterday there was an event where a lot of football leaders were present. There was President Agnelli, but also Ceferin, also Tebas, the responsible for La Liga. They started speaking, Ceferin and Tebas, and actually, to be honest, it was not really kind words. No kind words, actually, to be honest. Disgusting words towards Agnelli, but even towards anybody in the world. We are speaking about a third possible world war. We're speaking about Ukraine, Russia. We are speaking about all these kind of things that are happening. What was the idea of Tebas yesterday, speaking publicly in front of Agnelli, that was there in the front row, saying that he was saying Agnelli is lying. He's worse than Putin. Guys, strange. He's strange. These kind of words in public for people with that standing, with that role, it's for me not acceptable, guys. It is what it is. The words, like Agnelli said when he was defending himself about the question, what do you think about the words of Tebas? He said, guys, the words are speaking for himself with class. You can say whatever you want about Agnelli, but yesterday, class said it, saying that the words were speaking for themselves. The attacks of Ceferin were that the Super League would never exist, or at least the teams that are playing the Super League will not be in the Champions League. And these words, pay attention, because they are already totally diverse and different than a few months ago when he was saying Super League will never exist, stop, point, died, project. Absolutely not. The project is not dead, and Agnelli said it. No, it is not dead. Super League still exists. We are working on a change of the format, or we are already work on it. Pay attention, it's not a one-man project 12 teams work on it and 11 are still in the project. Who is not there anymore? It's Inter, because they had problems with their sponsors, but 11 teams are still there and working on that project. What will happen for the future of that project, because it was not revealed yet, but one thing is sure, they are waiting for the court to decide if Super League is legal, if they can be isolated from Champions League, UEFA, yes or no. If yes, then there will be a big power on and a big boost on the project. Otherwise, let's see. The new Champions League has been presented, guys. Disgusting project. We will come back later on that. We have to speak about the other things. We have to speak about the Mercato. I told you Mercato. I told you a name that you will probably love. The one of Lille player, the midfielder Renato Sanches. Portuguese player that is always doing super beautiful tournaments with Portugal. He's playing really well at Lille. He's back on the list, because we know that Milan is a priority for the player. They are on the player since long time, but Juventus doesn't give up. They identify the player as one possible player to have in our midfield. We are speaking about Gravenberch, Pogba, Milinkovic-Savic. In the list we have now also Renato Sanches. What I believe today, I don't believe it's possible. Why? I tell you really simply. Maignan, Leao, they come from Lille, they went to Milan. They are speaking about Botman from Lille to Milan. They are speaking for long time for Renato Sanches to Milan. Why? There is a link. Elliot, who is actually the investor that is at Milan, but is also an investor at Lille. They have some links, some easy links there. So will he come to Juve? I don't believe today. Let's see in the future. Everything can change in Mercato, like the renewals, because today they are speaking about renewals more easy for Cuadrado and for De Sciglio, that from now on they will start speaking really openly with Juventus about their extensions of contract. Told you Cuadrado, De Sciglio more easy, Bernardeschi a bit more difficult at the moment because of the financial request of Federico Bernardeschi. What about Perin? Question mark, but then Dybala Cherubini yesterday said at the same event, because he was also awarded as Best Emerging Sportive Director, New Talent. He was awarded, and he said, we will meet Dybala really soon and we will start also speaking with him. Guys, our last news for today, it's Bonucci. I told you we would finish with a bad news, unfortunately. Bonucci, when he played versus Empoli, we knew that he was already injured. He forced to give some support to his team. Another problem for him, 10-15 days out. He will miss, of course, Spezia, then the other game in Serie A, and Villarreal is in big doubt for Captain Bonucci, vice captain, third captain Bonucci after Chiellini and Dybala. Disaster? Probably yes, because I don't know when Chiellini will be back. Rugani should be back. He already trained with the team yesterday, but will he be informed? We don't know. Koni De Winter started again training with the under-23 after his shoulder injury. Will they be back? Will we see De Ligt again with De Sciglio and Danilo with a three-man defense? Will we see two center backs with De Ligt and Rugani? Big question for the coming games. Let's see and hope for the best for our players, because the injury, the J medical, should start to be empty more and more. Otherwise, it will be dramatic. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel, notification ring on, whatever you want, comment. I love to read your comments, guys. This is my joy when I see your comments. Thank you for everything. Grazie, forza, Juve.